Hi, welcome to valuationpodcast.com, a podcast and video series about all things related to business and valuation. My name is Melissa Gragg, and I'm a mediator and business valuation expert in St. Louis, Missouri. Today, we are talking about divorce and refinancing a mortgage. And I have the privilege of speaking with Emile Flowers. She's a certified divorce lending professional and mortgage loan originator located in Glen Carbon, Illinois, but services clients around the country. Welcome, Emile. How are you?
I am great, Melissa. Thank you for having me.
What could you do now? I think they should meet with you, but what would they do to get prepared to meet with you? What kind of other documents should they collect? Because you're doing some financial analyses, but like what do they need to get together now so that they're prepared to have these discussions?
Great question. Getting prepared is, let's look at the current property, right? Let's look at the current mortgage statement, your insurance deck page, your tax bill. Do you have a home equity line of credit or some sort of secondary financing that we need to deal with? Because that gets dealt with differently than just your primary mortgage. That's one thing. So we're going to cover all of those things and kind of get that worked out. We're also going to want to know, how are we going to evaluate the property's worth? Okay, because there's different ways to do that, and there's specific, like, let's say you're going to do an appraisal. Well, there's a very specific appraisal that holds up in a court of law. It's not the one that I use, right? So we need to make sure that we're aware of what the house is worth, and you're going to have to go back to the drawing board several times on that, because, and that's another thing with the divorce decree, you can't put an amount in there if we don't know what the amount is. And then the next things that I would be asking for is, what are the individual and the joint debts? And do we have statements for those debts, so we know exactly how much is owed, who's going to be responsible, what the monthly payment is, all of those things. Has there been court-ordered child support of any kind, temporary orders or not? Let's talk about that. Your actual income. Let's look at pay stubs. Let's look at W-2s. Let's look at some of that stuff. And let's get this all on that sheet. And then we'll start talking about the possibilities. Mm-hmm. And we'll start spitting out some numbers and seeing if you're comfortable and if you're going to need extra support and all of these things and how they spiral together.